Good morning, everyone. It's been a little while since I've done a video, so I thought I'd get on and say hi and give you a little rundown about how people actually end up coming to see me in clinic, because this may relate to a few of you. It seems to be quite a common thing that happens. So normally people start to feel a little bit fatigued, or perhaps it's been a symptom that you may have had for a little time and it may have gone slightly worse. So you sort of have been managing it and then you've gone, hang on a second, something's not quite right here. So it's either fatigue, like I said, no energy, or perhaps you've had a symptom and it's kind of progressing a little bit. So you think, which you should, I better go and get that checked out. So you go to the doctor and the doctor checks you out and pretty much will give you a clear bill of health, say, yep, everything seems fine. However, how about we do some bloods? Okay, so you get your blood results back and guess what? Nothing's in there that goes, yeah, red flag, you've got this and that. Sometimes there will be raised levels or it's within their limits. So they basically will say everything's fine. Now, just to pause there, when I actually look at blood results that clients bring into me, and now I'm charging a small fee to do that, because it does take a little bit of time, and I correlate those figures against our figures, and often there is things that are flagging that can really help people to get back on track straight away. And it may be a little bit raised or a little bit lower, but within our limits, it's definitely raised or definitely low. So that's something to bear in mind. So let's just say you've got your blood results back and nothing. So that's kind of, you've reached a bit of a dead end with the GP. They may then say, hey, why don't we can send you to a referral and it will be to a specialist. So then you go and proceed for that because you think, well, I'm not getting anywhere here, so I'll go and do that. Very expensive, but that's okay. You head down that road. They're very experienced. They know what they're doing. You may end up getting some more tests, scopes, scans, all sorts of things, because they're really trying to, I guess, fish for and find a diagnosis for you, which as a naturopath, I can't do. I can kind of guide you in a right direction, but the specialists and the GPs are really going to be able to diagnose if you do have something wrong. However, there's this little area, I guess, where it's like a bit of a no man's land where you're not quite there yet. If you keep going with what you're doing, you may end up there. So nothing can really get diagnosed in that little space of time. So let's just say you go to a specialist, spend hundreds of dollars, still come to a dead end. That is usually when I will have the phone call, the Facebook message, or a friend says, hey, you better go and see Dim, or have you thought of seeing a naturopath? But I sit in my client's chair, so you get the view now. So this is where my clients sit. Anyway, so basically then you come in and see me. Now, when you see a naturopath, we are really peeling back those layers. We are trying to see where you have kind of gone off track. We want to try and bring the body back into balance. So we're going to go through your lifestyle, your diet, what you do for a living, any stresses that you may have, and we go through every single body system. It does take a little bit of time, but by doing this, we actually, like I said, peel back all the layers and we can figure out where the areas of nurture, where we need to really direct and help those areas. So that's kind of what we do. If that sounds a bit like what you need and you're not getting any help, make sure you send me a message. You can call me on my mobile number or email me, however you want. There's a booking link as well to make appointments if you want to come and see me, because it would be lovely to see, in the words of Jen Morris, before the cogs fall off the wagon. That would be fantastic. If you could actually come in before you get to that point where you go, oh my gosh, I'm getting really not well here, I need to go and do something about it. If you can come before that, that's fantastic, because you're really going to get like a baseline of where you're at right now. Because as you go through life and do your little journey, things change and you've just got to keep topping yourself up and giving yourself those things that are needed to be able to support you through that journey. So yeah, we want to see you before you lose a cog and before you have to go down that massive expensive route as well. Anyway, I hope you're all well and I will talk to you soon. Bye.